In this video, we'll explore how transparency and explainability benefit LLM applications. By the end of this video, you will learn different strategies for improving the transparency and explainability of your applications. We will be covering visibility into training data, local explanation techniques, confidence scores, user testing, and human oversight. Large language models can produce impressively human-like outputs, but the inner workings of the neural networks are complex and a lot like a black box. One approach to increase transparency is to provide visibility into what training data and parameters were used to train the model. So, sharing model cards is a good practice for providing information about the development process. Another way to increase transparency is through methods known as local explanation techniques. They can help users understand which part of the input, for example a user's prompt, played a significant role in arriving at the provided output. By highlighting or pointing at the specific sections of the input that had a major influence on the model's output, users can get a clearer understanding of why the model responded in a certain way. We can also flag uncertain responses to provide more transparency. We can use confidence scores to help indicate when the model is likely guessing versus when it is highly certain about an output. And there is user testing, which helps identify cases where the model's logic is vague and fails to meet the expectations. Logging these instances can serve as a guide for future model improvements. Ultimately, we shouldn't forget that human oversight is still required to verify model rationale and override incorrect decisions. Complete autonomy should not be given to LLMs without guardrails. Okay, we saw that these techniques can help us build more transparency around the model. We should note that any explanation should be tailored based on the audience's technical background. For developers, detailed technical explanations could be preferable. But for end users, usually simplified interpretations of the model's intent are enough. In conclusion, transparency and explainability help building a lasting trust, ensuring our app works as intended. Features such as visibility into training data, local explanation techniques, confidence scores, user testing, and human oversight help with building more transparent and explainable LLM applications.